Yes, 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 yes. It's finally here. The NBA playoffs are finally here. We thought it wasn't gonna come this year, but it is. It's here, baby. It's here, man. How y'all doing, man? It's CJ. Just here with another video. Playoff preview. Before we get into the playoffs, just want to go over the playoff matchups for the first round with y'all. And y'all let me know in the comments too what you guys are thinking and what you guys' predictions are. But yeah, let's start off in the East. We got the Bucks and the Magic. Giannis needs help. Now, we all know they're going to get past the first round. I mean, the Magic, we can't really... there's nothing really to say. I mean, no Jonathan Isaac, no Mo Bamba. They don't really got their players out there. I think even a lot of their players are hurt. Terrence Ross, I think, not 100%. Aaron Gordon's not 100%. So we know the Bucks are going to get through. But the thing is, are we going to see someone else step up? Because honestly, I don't think Giannis can do it by himself, man. When it comes down to those clutch moments in those close games, he's not going to be the one taking shots, jumpers, no. And they're not going to give him every single foul in the playoffs. So I don't know, man. The Bucks, I don't know what to expect from them. But first round, though, I see them being the Magic 4-1. If not a sweep, it's going to be a general sweep. But yeah. Next up, we got the Raptors and the Nets. To be honest, I would give Nets a chance, but they don't really have anyone else other than LeVert. If they had Dinwiddie, maybe. But the Raptors have proven themselves, man. The Raptors have really shown themselves. Pascal Siakam, Van Fleet, Kyle Lowry, they've really been holding it down for the squad, man. I see that series going again 4-1. I don't see it coming to a sweep. I do see Nets maybe pulling one out. But yeah, I do see it going 4-1. But the Raptors, definitely I see them going through to the second round. Now, if the Nets do end up winning somehow, I wouldn't be too surprised. But if I had to put my money on the team, I put it on the Raptors. Next, we got the Celtics and the Sixers. The Celtics, let's start off with them. Well, first off, Sixers aren't going to get it done without Ben Simmons. Embiid by himself, we're going to be able to see how the team runs with Embiid. This is going to be a good chance for the Sixers organization to see how that team runs with Embiid as the main guy without Simmons. But obviously, if they get bounced in the first round, they're going to make some changes. And that comes to the next point. Is this going to be the last time we see Simmons and Embiid play together? Obviously, they haven't been able to make it work. They only went as far as not even the conference finals. So, honestly, I don't know. But yeah, depending on what happens in this first round, we're going to be able to see what the Sixers see in Embiid. And if they want to get rid of Simmons or Embiid. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. For the Celtics, like I said, I think the Celtics are going to be able to take this one without Simmons on the other end. But yeah, I know we're all excited to see Kemba in the playoffs, man. But yeah, we're going to be able to see him go further, not just get bounced out in the first round. That was always the issue with him. But yeah, he said he wants to be on a winning team. He thinks he deserves it, and here he is. So congrats to Kemba, man. Shout out to him. And then also Jason Tatum. We're going to see Jason Tatum, okay? This first round, there's not really anybody on the other end who's going to be able to guard him. So we're going to be able to see. This is one of those matchups where you get to see one of those young dudes on the other end. We've been able to see that with Donovan Mitchell in past playoff matchups where no one else on the other end is going to guard him. So we're able to see him show out. So this is going to be another series for Jason Tatum where we'll be able to see that. But yeah, I see the Celtics taking that one 4-1, 4-2. But yeah, I don't see that one being too close. But yeah, I see the Celtics taking that one. I'd be surprised if the Sixers win it. But yeah, next up, Pacers and the Heat. I think the Heat will take it. Only because I think the Heat are going to be dangerous in the playoffs in that Eastern Conference. So I see him as a wild card. So I see him going to the next round. So I take him winning that series. Might go 4-2. But again, the Pacers are surprising. I don't know what could happen. You never know. Maybe somebody might get hurt. Now, Derrick Jones Jr. just got hurt on Miami. Prayers out to him. Hopefully it's not too serious. It looked like a neck injury or something like that. So that's a big blow to Miami. So again, we don't really know what's gonna happen. But I'm going for Miami for that one. My boy Jimmy Butler out there. Also Tyler Hero, Kendrick Nunn. So that one's gonna be a good series though. That one's gonna be a very good series. So for that one, like I said, I might go 4-2. Could go 7 games maybe. I don't know, but I'm taking the Heat for that one. So for the Eastern Conference, it's looking like the same teams that we saw last season. Those top 4 teams. So Bucks, Raptors, Celtics, and then we got the Heat coming up. But yeah, the Nets though. Let's give it up for the Nets, man. The Nets are gonna be scary. Think about that. KD and Kyrie come back. You got Karis LeVert. We don't know Dinwiddie's gonna stay, but let's say he does. I mean, that's a scary team, bro. Like, and we don't know who else they might add. Like, they might take it. And then because of that, I don't know if Giannis is gonna stay in Milwaukee. I don't know, depending on what happens this season. Cause you think about it, the Nets are gonna be the next powerhouse in that Eastern Conference. If Giannis doesn't think the Bucks can handle him, he's not gonna stay. So yeah, let's watch out for that. But let's move on to the Western Conference, man. Lakers, Blazers. Everybody's trying to hype it up. Oh, throwback to Lakers, Blazers, the Kobe to Shaq alley. There's nothing to hype up, y'all. There's nothing to hype up. There's no rivalry there. It's just a chance for both Damian Lillard to prove himself. If he can go up against the big dogs, or is he going to get beat in the playoffs again and knocked out? And it's also a chance for LeBron to prove himself. Okay, can you guys beat the Trailblazers? Because no one has confidence in the Lakers. Of course, the Laker fans are saying, oh, well, no one can guard LeBron, no one can guard AD. Well, who's going to guard Damian Lillard? Who's going to guard CJ McCollum? Who's going to guard their guards in the backcourt? Because Lakers don't have a backcourt. So I don't know, man. I'm going for the Lakers. I see the Lakers taking it in 6. It could go 7 games, but I see the Lakers taking it in 6. But yeah, it's going to come down to who can play defense when it counts. Both teams offense oriented, but at least the Blazers can score. Lakers, we see the Lakers go on droughts. So that's going to be interesting, man. But also, the Lakers announced that if they make it past the first round, they'll be playing with their Mamba edition jerseys, the black jerseys. So that's something to look out for too. That's another reason I'm cheering for the Lakers. That'd be nice to see. That'd be hella dope. Shout out to Kobe, rest in peace, man. GOAT right there. Shout out to the Lakers, man, for that making that announcement. We're gonna move on to the next LA team, Clippers, Mavs. This one's gonna be surprising, y'all. I'm excited for this one. Because this is a tough matchup. Denver was smart. They knew, hey, let's try and lose a couple games, get ourselves in the seating where we want to be. Because they didn't want to match up with the Mavs. You got Porzingis, you got Luka. Like that's nothing to mess with. That's low key. That's baby LeBron and AD. That's gonna be the future LeBron and AD. So I don't know, man. That one's gonna be close. I mean, I do see the Clippers taking it. Only because of the, the veteran leadership there, and you got Doc Rivers, but they got Coach Carlisle on the other end. He's a championship coach. Y'all forget. This Dallas franchise is a championship franchise. They've been to a couple finals. So, yeah, that one's going to be interesting too. But I do see the Clippers taking it 4-2, maybe 4-1. I might be getting a little ahead of myself only because I'm hating on the Clippers, but the Clippers could general sweep them, but we'll see. But yeah, it's also going to come down on the Clippers, on Paul George. He has a lot of pressure on him. Because think about it. Kawhi personally said, yo, I want Paul George. So imagine they don't make it to the finals. But Kawhi was able to make it to the finals with Pascal Siakam and those dudes in Toronto last year. Imagine he can't make it with Paul George. Now we're going to look at Paul George like, yo, he can't make it with you, but he was able to make it with dudes last year. So that's a lot of pressure on Paul George. We're about to find out what he really made of. And recently, we know what he's been made of. You know, he's been switching sides, and so I don't know, man. I used to be a big Paul George fan, but yeah, I can't really, you know, back up what he's been doing lately. Next, Nuggets, Jazz, another good matchup. I mean, the Western Conference is just full of all good matchups. I mean, really though, we think about it, the East is really just blow-bys. But yeah, Nuggets are a quiet powerhouse team. We keep sleeping on them. Jamal Murray, people keep sleeping on him. Jokic, top 3 center in the league right now. I mean, he can pretty much do it all. Michael Porter Jr. has been balling. They got a good bench, one of the best benches in the league, one of the best coaches in the league. I mean, we sleeping on them. The thing for the Jazz, I would give it to the Jazz. I would be 100% confident to give it to the Jazz if it wasn't for the lack of offense lately. We haven't seen anybody doing anything other than Mitchell. Now, we know what Mitchell can do. We've seen him in the playoffs the last 2 years going crazy, putting up career-high numbers in the playoffs. So we know what he can do, but who else is going to help him out? Mike Conley's not starting off the playoffs, so I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, but I'm gonna have to go with the Nuggets on that one. Might go 7 games, could go 7 games, but I see it going 4-2 Denver, only because I don't know on the Jazz who's gonna step up, unless Donovan Mitchell goes crazy and just nobody can stop him for 4, 5, 6 games, then sure. But other than that, I don't know. Lastly, Rockets Thunder. CP3 returns. The OG. Carrying that whole Thunder team up there. That's crazy. That's crazy. Shout out CP3, man. Chris Paul really doing it, man. He the real Chris Paul. They ain't no fakes, man. Man, that's crazy. But yeah, shout out to the Thunder too. Obviously, I got the Rockets taking it regardless. Maybe 4-1, 4-2, depending when Russell Westbrook comes back. Because remember, Russ isn't going to be there for the beginning of the season either. Beginning of the series either. He's out. So it's going to be up to Harden. So it's going to be interesting. But yeah, I see the Rockets taking it 4-1, maybe 4-2. But yeah, you know the thing with the Rockets. Are they making shots or missing shots? Because if they're missing them, they ain't getting those rebounds, and yeah, it's not looking good on defense. But yeah, y'all, let me know in the comments what y'all think gonna happen, what you guys' predictions are gonna be. It's gonna be fun, man. I'm excited for the playoffs, really excited. But yeah, also let me know who your MVP and all Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year is. MVP, I got Giannis. Rookie of the Year, Ja. My Defensive Player of the Year, I got AD. And then Dennis Schroeder, I got for 6th man. Most Improved, I got shout out my man BI. And then Coach Nick Nurse. Like I said, we gotta give Toronto their credit, man. That's a good coach, you know, doing what he has to do to take that team over there. And you can see he's doing it without a superstar. He's doing it without a superstar too. So that just goes to tell you, it's not about the stars on the team. It's about how he's coaching, and that's a good team right there. So, but yeah, y'all leave a like if y'all really like this content. I'm gonna see y'all again with the 2nd round preview, but also stay tuned, subscribe if you're not subscribed, because I'm gonna be dropping reactions to a lot of the games. So all those close games we've been having, we know we're gonna have those close games. I'm gonna be reacting to those ones, and y'all also let me know who y'all favorite teams are, so I know which teams to look out for the most. And yeah, y'all have a good day, and yeah, peace.